Yeah, before I was so really interested, when you cooking, technology works with the dark side, the wicked shit, you know what I mean? Not the dark side because I'm dark, but let me get back to the point, you feel me? Shit just be crazy when you really the one, and I mean the one as opposed to the many, you know what I mean? There's a lot of them out there, but to the point to where I had police brutality in a situation. Like, as an artist, I'm coming up and I'm gaining notoriety, having an opinion that's very influenced and by like the the melanated experience, becoming more radical in my studies and like knowledge, reading and whatnot. So it's like I notice police presence as I'm shooting music videos and gaining notoriety. Next thing you know, I go home to visit. Police damn near killed me in 2014, like try to take my life. You know what I mean? It turned from jaywalking, just kind of like what Tupac went through, from jaywalking to 4 to 5 police officers to them basically killing me. Like I just remember being face armbar to the car, and then I wake up off the ground face down and they still beat my ass. Like, I had to go to the hospital. Basically came to face down on the ground, just like screaming, pretty much yelling, like niggas is still putting the beats to me, you know what I mean? It's like holding me down. I had to get stitches. I got tased to like my heart stopped. I went to the hospital. They forced the antipsychotic into my system. It's called Thorazine. A lot of prison niggas know what that is, but it's supposed to be an antipsychotic, but it's supposed to be a tetanus shot. But pretty much that shit fucked my head up. I was in Hollywood doing artistry, and that, imagine coming back to Hollywood after fighting a case for a year because the police officer said that you assaulted them, and then you got to go back and start mingling with niggas. Like, I can name people off the top of my head that I was in the rooms with, and it's like I was out of it though, and it's almost like I'm being paraded around on some ritualistic shit. And then people are like stealing my Lucky Charms and trying to space jam me and like take my voice. And I'm looking at the people who I interacted with and how they just took off. And then they had ideas that I was almost developing. And it was like somebody took my skill set, and then next thing you know, you got a doppelganger that's in the industry that's like sonically sounding like me, or like intellectually or whatever. If you look at the line of demarcation of where it was and then where it went to. But people, I'm not going to get too far into that, but just know that from that point on, it was like I had oppositions coming at me, like random motherfuckers that I just didn't necessarily know, or like situations I would be placed in where it's like everybody in the room was in on it. And the goal was to try to humiliate me or put me in a situation where it was like, we need to eliminate this threat, or we need to, like, he has the Lucky Charms, we need to get them from him. So we need to build him up and then pop the balloon, and boom, everybody collects. So I had to learn to be careful around groups of people. And since then, it's been a situation where when I'm in public, there's a vigilance. Like, look up what it means to be redlined as an individual, because we experience it culturally,